Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sarah. I'm an ultramarathon runner and today I am going to take you through the first ever vertical kilometre I run here in Andorra. It is called Pic de Carroi, I think. Never done a VK before in my life.
So after just kind of obviously quite a tough few weeks, and I've been doing a lot of thinking and reflecting on how seriously I have been taking running, and I did get cleared to run uphill and a flat trail this week. So originally I had thought about hopping to Chamonix and doing their VK, but that wasn't possible and it's a long drive. So I found one in Andorra and I thought, whatever, let's go to Andorra. So tomorrow I am going to actually stay the night in Andorra because it's only £50 for the hotel room, which I thought was pretty good. And it's a late night race. I have never done a VK before, ever. In training, little bits, but nothing that's been an all-out effort. So this is so beyond my comfort zone. I would say like a VK or like a 5K effort, etc. You have the Ferrari, you have a tractor, right? The Ferrari does the 5Ks, the tractor does the ultras. I am a tractor, but I'm going to try and be a Ferrari for a day. So tomorrow, 7 p.m, I am going to try and do a vertical kilometre. I think the main thing that has drawn me to this and makes me want to do this is because I haven't trained for it, because there is no expectation at all, nothing. It is purely for the fun of it. It is purely to rock up to a race and just to have fun, just to annihilate my lungs, try a vertical kilometre, see what it's like, just literally just have a bit of fun, because I feel like I have lost the fun. And I think that's just because I've been taking it so seriously that I don't let myself do something that's not training. I don't ever question my training. I just get on with exactly what I'm doing. And I think maybe I need to have a little bit of a shake up. I am in France and I feel like I haven't done as much running as obviously I would like because of injury. But I also haven't let myself explore and have a lot of fun. So I booked this just to have a bit of fun. 7K with 1,000 meters of climbing in Andorra. And yeah, I thought I would take you guys along with me. So because the race is at 7, I haven't done a race that late in a long time. I'm like, what do I do with my day? It's very odd. And it's good experience though. And it's that kind of thing that I feel like I need to do more of, stuff that I'm just not used to, but also that has absolutely zero consequences. Like, if it goes terribly, if I can't stay awake past 7:30. So yeah, this is mainly why I'm doing this, is because I know there is zero consequence to this. Just go and see what happens. I'm going to FaceTime my folks. I've got a little bit of laptop stuff to get on with, and then I thought I'll just head over to Andorra and maybe do a little bit of a little easy walk, because I'm still obviously very cautious going downhill with my foot. That's not being cleared, so there'll be nothing major, because I know I have to get down from this VK. So like it'd be really convenient if this was up a ski slope and getting the ski lift back down. But I have no idea. There's no GPS. Nearly ready to go with the overnight bag. Bike is in the car. Much easier than last time. I didn't even need to move my driving seat. Just much progress. I just feel bad leaving my little babies. Sad babies. Sad babies. But yeah, I wasn't nervous at all, and now I'm nervous because it's so far in my comfort zone and I feel tired. That's fine. It's gonna be a good day. I think it's just weird because I really want to just go like a big hike, but also I'm aware that I probably shouldn't be doing massive amounts of hiking with my ankle anyway. I know I'm doing a race. Like, it's just so weird waiting until 7 p.m. to do a race. I'm like, I don't know what to do. My day. at all. We've made it to 20 past 12 without training, so we're doing well. We're getting there. And this is now where my brain will do anything to get me to back out of doing something new or scary. So we're just having a 10-minute reset before I go, because I want to be this person that explores and has lots of fun. But when there's no like actual need, my brain's like, well, you could just stay at home and chill. Or you could just stay in the known and it's okay. It's fine. So we're having a little 10-minute reset, and then I'm gonna leave and drive. But it's that way of like, it just exhausts me doing anything that isn't in my little routine box. I think just for the autism. But the ADHD really wants to go and do stuff. And I know I want to go and do stuff. So we're just having a little reset, and then we're going to go and do some stuff.
Bushman came, took everything, just refused to take the manhandle. And then they had to ring.
Driving a completely different way to Andorra today. Don't know where I am. Don't know. Might get there, might not. It's beautiful. But also I think it would be nicer to cycle this way. The road doesn't seem as busy. Just somebody driving pretty slowly. And catching up on my fave pods. What a fab room for €50. I don't know if there's aircon though. Oh wait, this looks like aircon. Cold. So my shorts have a hole in them, which I hadn't realised. So I'm gonna go and see if I can get a pair of shorts. I've just worn these shorts, Sweaty Betty, Power 6-inch, worn them way too many times. See, my 9-inch have got holes in them, and now 6-inch is gone, so I'm gonna go and have a little look at the shops. I was gonna go on a walk, but the shops will save my legs a little bit more probably. Trying to find some water because it is hot. So I'm gonna hydrate. One thing you notice when you're shopping in Andorra, it is like shopping in duty free. There is so much alcohol, so many cigarettes, so much chocolate because of tax purposes. But it does make it an exciting way. However, getting water would be a lot harder than finding a bottle of vodka. I'm tired and I'm not even started. The quest for shorts was unsuccessful, but I got a white top because so much of my stuff's black, and when it's sunny I really need something that's not black. It will inevitably get dirty. Time is 10 past 5. You can pick up bibs from 5:30, so I'm just going to get ready and I think just slowly make my way there. Apparently it's a 15-minute drive. Do a bit of a warm up. Hoping the rain stays off because there was thunder when I was coming in. If not, we'll get wet, it's alright. Literally just open the doors to my little balcony. Thunder. Like actual, like big thunder. However, in the UK I'd be like, oh my god! But here, I think because we get thunder quite a lot, I'm not quite so worried. I'm like, maybe it won't be horrendous. I don't know. Maybe it'll be horrendous. Little fit check for the team squad. Nike, Sweaty Betty, they have a hole. Kipron socks. Salomon sports bra. I actually was going to get another Salomon sports bra today if I could find them because it is really good. But couldn't see Salomon, the one I wanted. So I was like, no, we don't need to buy anything else because just because you're away, you don't need to. I'm gonna have a little gel just before we start. Get my coral strap. Let's go. And I've got my ankle supports. So the race actually went so well, and so chuffed I did it, because whilst it's something I have actually never done before, I think it was just good. It was really good. There's a bit tree in my hair. And I didn't push beyond where I should have. I kind of stayed, my heart rate was, I think, zone 4. I made sure it didn't creep into zone 5. But don't get me wrong, I was shifting. Like, not, I wasn't going that fast, but I was working hard. Okay, I only spent 5 minutes in zone 5, and that was the lower end of zone 5. I thought my zone 5 started 2 beats higher than I thought it did. But yeah, so you got one. Be exciting, but what's more exciting is the prize. So I thought we could unopen it. No, I thought we could open it together. Because I was like, I'm in a hotel room myself. And it looks really cool. And somebody was saying this brand is really cool. So, and also the reason I'm not waiting until I go home to open it is because it doesn't really fit in my car with my bike. I had a problem getting in my car, shall we say, with the bike. So, thought we'd open it. So it's from Julia, which is apparently a perfume shop. Yeah. But yeah, so the race itself was good. First BK, and it had a little bit of downhill actually at the start, which I wasn't expecting. And obviously I'm not meant to be running downhill, so I was a bit like, oh dear. But I just chilled. Maybe I'll open this first. Oh, Jimmy Choo! This is the best prize I've ever got in my life. Okay, so we've got some, it's mainly perfume, I think, pure. I don't know, there we go. Jean-Paul Gaultier, Scandal, Ruban. I don't know what flavor that is. J'adore. This is an amazing prize, oh my god. Some jam from Andorra. All of it's specifically from Spissoni, which is where we raised that. Spissoni? I don't think that would be how you say it, but cute. We've got an array of these little jams. This is one my mum and dad's just left. They would have loved these. Shame. Oh, we got some face stuff. We got a box. A box of, what the fuck is that? Is that cheese? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't eat cheese. I think this is cheese, but I actually don't know. I don't know. It's approximately 1 kilo. It looks like half a melon. Jimmy Choo perfume. I think these are just the bags. I would not expect these to be filled with stuff. And another bag, a Jimmy Choo bag. Oh my goodness, what a cool prize. That made coming here absolutely worth it. Made running up a hill for an hour worth it. I'm so tired. Sort of wave of tiredness. But yeah, race recap was good. I was mindful that I don't want my heart rate again jumping, so I jiffed it, jogged it, slash the new term I've come across, wab jab. So yeah, I was mindful that I didn't want to push it too much, and I jogged it, and then there's bits that I definitely could have kept running, but I was like, just like respect the heart rate, don't do anything crazy. Like, also respect that you have done 0 intensity in a long time, and there's a thunderstorm going on. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how it went, considering it was my first one and I had no idea how to pace it, because I had no idea what the route was or how technical it might get. I very much held back, but it was a good one to start with my foot, because it was not technical. It was just running up it was more of a, so it was definitely like a dirt track. So the trail itself, you did actually have a little bit of a descent, which I wasn't expecting to start with, And then you went through the forest a little bit, which was really nice. But I was very mindful of my ankle there. And then when we started to go proper up, it was on a dirt track type thing. So it was actually really good for my foot. Like, it's probably the best scenario. There was some rocks, but nothing like, there was no major technical stuff until you were at the very, very top. That was like maybe like 400, 500 meters of technical stuff. So it played to my foot advantage. Yeah, it was just good. Yeah, as I say, I went into this with zero expectation. And I had a good time. And then the girl that came second, chatted with her the whole way down, which was so lovely. She spoke English. It was just really nice to have some chit chat, have a friend. I did take it very easy on the way down because I was so mindful of my foot. I was like, the whole way down, I was like, probably should be running down a hill. But I was also getting cold, so I didn't want to walk down. Luckily, there was no ankle rolls. And then afterwards, I actually saw some English people, spoke to them. Their kids had ran it, which was amazing. There must have been like 13 maximum, had ran the whole VK. And then the younger one, who's still in primary school, had ran the hat. There was a 4K option with like 400 and something meters of elevation. Had ran that and came second overall. I was like, I love this. And it was also like a town festival type thing. Yeah, they were all having like cooking sausages and stuff. So yeah, it was really cool. And I am checked out in. I am now buzzing and wired, and it's 11 o'clock at night. I should be asleep. To be fair, they didn't do prize giving until 10. But my brain is really hot. Yeah, I'm really glad that I came for the day. Right up until I left, I was like, oh, I can't be bothered. Like, what's the point? And then when it looked like it was going to rain, I was like, oh, I could just not do it. Like, it's fine. And then I'm so glad I did it because I just thought it maybe wasn't a wise move for future. It wasn't in the plan. And I think that was good for me today. And it just helped that I got a win. But again, I literally was like, I do not care what place I come. Because I've never done this before. There is zero expectation. All in all, a good day. So I slept absolutely terribly last night. Did not get to sleep until at least 3 a.m. Which for me is like, no. Just to prove I'm tired. My room was so hot. I cannot tell you how hot my room was. It was a great experience, and because I slept so bad, I was like, okay, instead of getting up at 6 a.m, 7 a.m. and going on the bike, let yourself sleep a little bit to boost your recovery for the rest of the week. Check me, I think that's growth. I'll head out on the bike later because, weirdly, I feel absolutely fine. Very odd. I expected something sore from the lack of training I've been doing, but I don't feel like I did a very hard effort yesterday. My leg day DOMs from Wednesday have gone, which is nice. But the leg day DOMs I had from Wednesday were way worse. In fact, I don't have any DOMs at all from this. But yeah, I think I done legs for the first time and I don't know how long on Wednesday. And oh my god, my legs. And only until Saturday, I still was waddling a bit. It's horrendous. I was like, this is worse than any ultra I've done. Time to get back to my little babies. But yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions on a BK, let me know. If you have any ideas of what you want to see, anything that you're curious about, comment below. Yeah, I'm really trying to build this YouTube. I know I'm not the most consistent, but I'm trying. Feedback is welcome, whether that's a DM on Insta, whether it's a little email, whatever. There's also discount codes below for some brands that I do a little bit of work with. Yeah, I thank you all for all the support. Please do like, comment, subscribe, all that's available, share with people, watch it twice for the views. Yeah, thank you so much.